Hey everyone, it's Mad Witch, and today we are going to be talking about, obviously, the Plains Hotel. I'm just gonna start off this video by saying it was completely unplanned. An extremely good friend of mine who I love ever so much, hi Kayla, invited me to go roller skating. This was all great, and I do enjoy roller skating, but apparently I overestimated myself because my feet began to hurt. So suddenly, on just an absolute dime, we had no plan to do this. We went, hey, let's go ghost hunting. And naturally, me, being the witch I am, I said, heck yeah. So we both ran over to the library, and she went and picked up a book on famous haunting spots in Wyoming, the state that doesn't exist. And I went into the back room, and I asked one of my friends that work at the library if I could have some string, and they complied. So I tied a crystal that Kayla gave me earlier to the end of this string, and I made a pendulum, and that's what you're going to see us communicate to ghosts with in this video. Completely makeshift. It was just, well, we have a pendulum now, let's go find some ghosts. Full disclaimer, this is the first time I actually, ever used a pendulum, so, there's some iffy spots about it, but we got responses. So excuse any misuse I had of the pendulum, it was my first time, I'm still learning. So before we get into the meat of this episode, I'm just going to give you a short summary of the history of the Plains Hotel and why it is so haunted. And after that, I'm going to show you the clips that my dear friend Kayla recorded while I spoke to ghosts. I'm also going to tell you who those ghosts I think I communicated with were, and a little bit of extra story that we didn't get on camera because we weren't recording. The Plains Hotel first opened in 1911. At the time, this hotel was the best of the best. They had 3 elevators, 100 rooms, lavish velvet carpet, very nice furnishings, private baths, and telephones in most guest rooms. These were luxuries that were rarely seen in any other hotel at the time. So, needless to say, the Great Plains was an extremely popular place. Nowadays, it's still extremely beautiful, but it's not quite as lavish anymore. You'll probably see in some of the recordings that there are a lot of paintings, a lot of Midwest designs, and a lot of mirrors. There are so many mirrors there. Another difference is that nowadays they only have one elevator. To be fair, it is the original elevator. It is ancient, and it is rickety, and there are mirrors on both sides of you and in the back, and the door is reflective. So, first off, everyone knows that mirrors are portals to different worlds. Second off, fewer people know that mirrors facing each other opens a, actual portal and lets demons through. So neither Kayla or I were very happy to be in that elevator. On the bright side, they do have 2 sets of stairs. There are many sightings of ghostly activity in the Plains Hotel, however there is one that is the most popular. And of course, since no one really knows exactly what happened, the storytelling will vary. But the basic story is that a bride named Rosie and her groom went to the Plains Hotel for their honeymoon. One evening, the groom went down to the lounge to have a few drinks, and he met a prostitute. Rosie was worried that her husband was gone for such a long time, so she went down to the lounge to see if anything was wrong. She was extremely distraught to see that her husband and this prostitute were chatting it up and laughing. Rosie watched as her husband and this prostitute made their way upstairs. She followed them straight up to the 4th floor where this prostitute's room was. In a jealous rage, Rosie got a gun. We aren't quite sure if she got it from someone else or if it was her husband's gun. Storytelling does vary. And in this jealous rage, she shot both her husband and the prostitute. Some cleaning people saw us recording and divining outside of the room 444, which is the room that we thought was the one where the crime was committed. And it turns out we were right. They saw us doing their thing, and then they offered to let us in, which naturally was an offer that we were going to take up. So in the next clip I'm about to show you, it's just me and Kayla in the room, and I'm just scanning around and showing you guys the layout. One part that I point out is the window, and this window has chicken wire on it, and there are 2 holes in it. And later one of the cleaning people told us that those were the bullet holes from where Rosie shot her husband and the prostitute. This is Kayla. She's one of my friends. She's going to be helping me with this investigation of the paranormal. Are you ready?
Sure. why not?
Very enthusiastic. So let's just show you around. There's a window with chicken wire on it, and it's cracked. I don't know if this is like normal for this hotel.
It is an old hotel.
There's lamps and pictures. One thing that you notice about this hotel, there are like so many mirrors. Ah, chicken wire is not normal for this hotel. Beautiful. Serene. Bright. See what's in the closet.
You broke a closet earlier.
Don't talk about that. There's nothing in the closet. I shouldn't be surprised. I don't think the drawers are looking in, but look at how pretty the
Look at these.
things are.
They're buffaloes.
Buffalo. The bison. So we've got peacock feathers, which are nice. I like peacock feathers.
They've been everywhere too.
Yeah, they have.
Man, this is a nice little sitting area.
Yeah. Really nice lamps and shades. And there's a microwave. Do you think they'd get angry if we helped ourselves to some tea?
Probably not. I think just let
This
it-
bathroom has energy. Like, it's not uncommon that I walk through a doorway and I feel something, but like this one had something. It's a nice bathroom though.
I can't help but wonder.
Oh.
These doors lead to a closet?
Open them and find out.
It's a closet.
That's a
and there are
closet.
mirrors.
Of course there's mirrors. Oh, it's dark. I'm not sure if anyone can see anything.
No, this doesn't work. There's no
Great.
light in here.
We don't have a name for the person haunting here, do we?
No, they don't.
Great.
Might be nice to have a name.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
there's never really.
I think we should start in the bathroom because that had energy.
All right.
Here we go! Now, naturally, Rosie couldn't end it there. I'm not saying that she upped her kill count by a lot, but she did go back to her own room and did kill herself. These three spirits are rumored to walk around the Plains Hotel, and many staff and guests have seen them. I am fairly certain that in room 444, we were talking to Rosie. But I'll play that clip and let you decide for yourself. Hello. We were talking to you just outside, I think. This is the answer for a yes, and this is the answer for a no. I'm giving you permission to use this pendulum to answer my questions. Are you the same person we were talking to just outside? Yes. Is it okay for us to be in here? Yes, thank you very much. Have you done any harm to previous guests? Did it hurt them permanently? Was it bad injury? Did you do it intentionally? Are you talking about your husband? She's not saying anything about it. If you're strong enough, I would really appreciate it if you could just hold my hand. Because I have a feeling you haven't touched anyone in a very long time, and that might be comforting to you. So if you could just hold my hand, I'm gonna let you. Is that you? Are you holding my hand? I can feel you holding my hand. Is that comforting to you? No. Well, you can let go if you want. Thank you for doing that. It may not have comforted you, but it comforted me. Do you want us to go? Okay, well, thank you very much for having us. We'll leave now. I hope that things get better for you. There's one other murder of note in the Plains Hotel. This story isn't as well known, and there isn't a lot more information about it online, but essentially, two people got in a fight, and a man pushed the other person out of the 4th floor window and killed them. I believe it's on the 2nd floor, but there's this old telephone booth. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if it works or not, and Kayla and I walked up to it and we went, hey, let's do some divining in here. And so we did. I believe the assaulter, the one who pushed the person out the window, is who I spoke to in the next clip here. Okay, so if there are any spirits or beings here that are of light and love, I would appreciate if you were to talk to us. To move the pendulum like this way, it is a yes. And to move the pendulum this way, it is a no. You're free to communicate here. I'm going to ask you a few questions. I mean you no harm. Am I speaking to anyone right now? That's a yes. Did you die here? That's a yes. Did you kill anyone? That's a yes. Were you a male? That's a yes. What guys have died here?
I don't know the full story. I know there's several stories connected with this hotel, but I only know the one about the wife killing her husband when he cheated on her.
Okay. Were you murdered? That's a yes. Do you know who murdered you? Now, when I felt this person, I didn't think they were malicious. They certainly didn't have any evil or murderous intent. As a matter of fact, their aura seemed very laid back and possibly drunk. As Kayla and I were trying to find our way to the exit of the Plains Hotel, we passed through the phone booth again. And as we passed, I felt this same energy, and basically he was just kind of like, hey, where are you going? And I looked over my shoulder and I said, oh yeah, we're leaving, sorry. And he went, oh, okay, that's cool. And then we found out that we went the wrong way, so we had to go back past the telephone booth again. And this time, as we passed, the guy was like, oh, hey, I thought you guys were leaving. And I looked over my shoulder again and I said, yeah, we're working on it. So I don't think this guy, really meant to kill anyone, but he did say that he did. So I think he might have just been at the wrong place at the wrong time. And now he's just sitting in that phone booth for some reason. Clearly there's a whole lot more to cover on the Plains Hotel that I don't have the resources to figure out right now. But because I'm not a quitter and I want to know more, I have a plan to go with some friends back to the Plains Hotel, October 13th, the full moon, and I'm bringing a Ouija board. And we are going to divine some answers that I am most definitely going to record for you. And depending on what happens, I'll show you, and if something super bad happens, I won't show you. But we'll see how it turns out. So keep an eye out around Halloween for that beautiful, beautiful episode of me using a Ouija board with friends. Have you ever been to the Plains Hotel? And if you have, had you had any paranormal experiences? If you did, definitely go down below and tell me all about it. Please, I want to hear it. Also, if you wouldn't mind, give me permission to read that out loud. I want to share that. That's all for this video. This is Madwitch, signing out. Keep it spooky. That was more scary than talking to a ghost.
But it is though. Haha, we've done it.
Yay! That was some good tea.